Hi guys, welcome back to Dubventures. If you're new to the channel, my name's Tom. This is our camper van, and today we're getting an Eberspacher diesel heater fitted. So let's get on the road and I'll tell you more about it. So guys, like I said, today we're heading over to AJC to get our diesel heater fitted. Now we've actually had our camper van for just over 3 years now, and we've never really had the need to have a diesel heater fitted. Now the reason for that is we mainly stay at campsites when we're travelling and things, which we're happy to do so, you know, we really enjoy that. But recently, with everything that's going on in the world, which we won't go into, what's happened is there's been a lot of times that we've actually had like campsites booked, and right at the last minute they've been cancelled and so on for certain like restriction reasons and that. And what that's done is it's basically meant that we can't go anywhere or we can't travel or anything, you know, because obviously we rely on staying on campsites. Now, me and Brooke have been talking, and we've basically said that, you know, one of the main reasons we stay at a campsite is it's for the electric hookup that we use. Now, the reason that we use that is for the heating. Now, what we've basically said is if we had a heater fitted in the van, we wouldn't have to like 100% rely on, you know, campsites all the time. Now, we're a bit concerned that next year what's going to happen is, you know, there's going to be like more restrictions of everything, what's going on, and you know, without a heater we're going to be very limited to what we can do. So basically that's the reason why I've decided that we are going to get a heater done. Now, it's not something that I'm going to try and fit myself. We're getting it professionally fitted, like I said, by AJC Conversions. We have had a lot of work done by them in the past, really happy with them and everything, highly recommend them. So, you know, we are getting it fitted with them. We are getting the Eberspacher one, there's no particular reason for that, it's just, you know, it's got a lot of reviews. Yes, we know it's a bit more expensive, you know, like than other ones we can get, but that's the one that we chose for. You know, everyone's got like different reasons, you know, for getting different ones, but, you know, we have decided that we are getting that one. So what we're going to do, we're going to head down there and then we'll give you a bit of more information when we get there. Right guys, we're at AJC, just been speaking to Brandon, just dropped the van off there. So we're going to leave it with them. Brooke's just over there, she's picking me up to take me back home. Going to leave it with them, they're going to get on with it, keep you updated. Right, so let's get back on the road. So on the way back home now, Brooke has kindly come and picked me up even though I'm driving home. To be honest, I wouldn't have been able to get home if you hadn't.
I would love to do that, what?
Do you know what? I'd stay there all day. I'd love to see how they do it and everything. Now what Brandon's going to do is, he's kindly said that he's going to take some pictures and so on, you know, of like different parts of the, like different stages of getting the actual heater fitted and everything. So I don't know where I'm going to put like that video, but you know, I'm going to put at some point in this video pictures of it, like, you know, actually like being fitted to the van and so on. Now, I was saying before on the way down here that, you know, like there's many reasons, you know, why we decided to get this heater fitted. And one of the main reasons, like I said, it's so we can actually do some wild camping, isn't it? Because we've never done it, and you know, there's a lot of opportunities for us to do it. And
there's a lot of people telling us how great it is to do wild camping. I know. And that we missed.
Do you know what, guys?
So.
We really appreciate all your comments because it's gave us like the confidence, because we've not done wild camping, you know, but you all tell us like how amazing it is and we're going to love it and everything, you know. And you know, we're just looking forward to, we've already been looking at different places to go to, haven't we? Because that's the thing about having a heater, you know, it's going to, you know, give us... 2021's going to be a very good year. That's going to be the one. And the other thing as well, you know, we're looking to like travel, you know, in Europe and so on. Now, we don't know how it's going to work with the campsites, you know, and we don't want to be limited that like if a campsite doesn't have, you know, electric hookups and that we can't actually book in. So, you know, what we're going to do is...
because it's going to be cold.
Yeah, so, you know, that's another reason why, you know, it makes sense for us to obviously get the diesel heater. The other thing is as well, you know, next year I'm going to be doing like a lot of like solo wild camping, like me and Thor, aren't we? Yeah. You know, because
you're going to be doing some with your friends as well.
Yeah, well, you know, Aaron, who you'll have seen in some videos as well, put a picture of his van here. And Danny as well, put a picture of his setup. Now the thing is, you know, we've all got like different kind of like setups, haven't we?
Yeah.
Like Aaron's got the pop top and everything, you know, Danny's got like his pop-up roof tent and things, you know, and you know, we've all said that next year we're going to be doing like, you know, some like solo trips and things like that, you know.
Yeah, like boys weekends away.
Oh, here we go, but you know. But yeah, so like really looking forward to that. So yeah, really excited that we've got that done. So what we're going to do now, we're going to head off home. We've got a couple of things to do, some shopping and things like that. So we'll see you in a little bit.
Bye.
Guys, we've just had the phone call. The van's ready. Brandon's just given me a call, so we're proper excited. So we're heading back over to AJC. Now, when we get there, I've got some questions for Brandon about using it and so on. So stick around for the questions. They might seem stupid, the questions that I'm asking, but I genuinely want to know. So let's get on the road. We'll see you up there. Right guys, we've arrived at AJC, Vanreddy. What I'm just going to do now is I'm just going to go and ask Brandon, like I said, a couple of questions. Now what I'm going to do, it's night time, it's quite late on. I'm just going to ask Brandon a couple of questions. But what I'm actually going to do tomorrow, I'm going to have a play around with the seater myself. So I'm going to show you guys, obviously, everything that's been done. So, but I'll just quickly show you. Obviously that's where we've got the vent and everything. That for us, that's the perfect position. And just under the TV, we've got the controller over there. But like I said, what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to have a play around with it and everything, and obviously show you guys like what everything's about. And obviously, new toy, I want to have a play with it. If we could just get Brandon in, I just want to ask a couple of questions. Now, like I said before, these might be daft questions, but they're genuine questions that I want to know. Now, like I said, we're going to be doing a lot of wild camping. One of the main reasons why we've got this done. And I wanted to ask you, now, like I said, it might seem daft. A lot of people will be like, is that a serious question? But if I've got the TV on,
yes,
and I've got the heater on, let's just say for one night, I'm like obviously wild camping and, you know, having a cozy night and everything. Is that likely to flatten the leisure battery on like one night? Because that's what we're going to be doing. We're just going to be like mainly doing like one-nighters before we sort of like drive and go places. So
no, you'll be okay. With them both running, you can still expect off that 100 amp hour leisure battery to get a couple of days of charge out of that with them both running non-stop.
So for like in like using the lights and everything as well.
Yeah, using that you'll be okay. If you're on a full camper, one of our conversions with the fridge running, you'll get 2 to 3 days. So
brilliant, that's exactly what I want to hear. The other thing is, so we've just got like this running now because obviously Brandon just gave me like a tutorial how to use it, and I will show you tomorrow what, how it all works. How much fuel does this use? Because it's a diesel heater, obviously it's like taking that fuel from the fuel tank. So if I left that running all night, how much fuel is it going to use? Is it going to give me like no fuel, or?
Running flat out as it is now, as you can hear, you can expect it to use about 330 mil, which is a Coke can of fuel an hour. Okay. As it's running flat out, but then once it gets up to temp with the door closed, it'll use around 110 mil of fuel an hour. So, you know, if you said it's ticking over all night, cost you a couple of pounds.
Which is nothing really. Warm. If you're going to a campsite like we normally do, it's costing a lot more to stay able to use the hookup for the electric. And just one more question, and that one is, how much fuel do I have to have in the fuel tank? So basically what I'm saying is, if I've got a quarter of a tank of fuel, do I need to be rushing to the petrol station to make sure that the heater's going to work? Or, you know, how does that work? How do I know how much fuel I need in the tank?
The standpipe that goes straight into the fuel tank, if you have, once it drops below a quarter of a tank and your fuel light comes on, it's around where the fuel light comes on, the heater will then not have enough fuel to pick up, so it'll never leave you stranded with no fuel. You'll always have 60 or 70 miles of fuel.
And while I'm on that, so let's say it gets to that stage and I turn the heater on and it's not sucking fuel, it's not like bad for the heater, it's not going to like, if it's like trying to suck fuel up and it's not able to do it, it's not going to damage it in any way, is it?
No, it won't damage the heater in any way. The heater itself
just won't work because there's no fuel.
Exactly, but 3 to 5 attempts of that, it'll lock itself out as a protection, and then you will have to let me know. I can get it unlocked for you. Okay, so there you go. This is why I ask these questions. It might seem daft, but now I know, you know, if it did get to the stage where, I mean, I wouldn't do that. If you're out well camping, you've not had any fuel, it's crazy to do that. But now I know that if it doesn't click in, even with fuel in, I've just learned something there, that it's got a safety feature, so, brilliant. What can I say? You know, I'm like well pleased with it. It's in there, whirring away. Just another quick question, I've just thought of this one now. Can that be on when I'm driving? Yes, there's no real you know, no one says no you can't definitely or yes you can definitely.
Okay.
It's an independent feed, so it's the same as your engine.
Right.
In essence, running on its own.
The only problem with that is obviously if you drive and it gets too hot in the back, you might not be able to get out and turn it off. So. But the good thing is, I did think about that, and where we've put the actual switch, it's just behind the driver's door, so I can obviously reach over and everything. So guys, this is Brandon, this is AJC. Like I said, I have used this company many times, and if you do follow our channel a lot, you will know that we highly recommend these guys. Now, if you're thinking of getting a diesel heater done, obviously give these guys a call. I am going to leave a link in the description. But one thing that I will say, now it's me that actually said this to Brandon, obviously you need a leisure battery to power a heater. Now, if you fitted your own leisure battery, and let's just say you've done it in an unsafe manner, where there's wires sticking out and there's sparks everywhere, you know, obviously if you come to get your heater fitted and your leisure battery has been fitted in an unsafe manner, that's going to have to be dealt with before you get the heater done, because obviously, you know, this is a very professional company, full conversion company and everything. You're not just going to fit something because you said, because a customer said, please refit this. That, you know what I mean? We've spoke about that, and because obviously I do recommend these guys, but like I say, if you are going to get a heater fitted and it is something that you're looking into, you know, if your leisure battery is sort of like hanging through the floor and there's wires off, which you have seen.
We start.
Yeah,
you see plenty of it.
Yeah. So I mean, you can give these guys a follow on Facebook as well, and you've put some horror things on there that from there.
There's plenty of them.
Plenty. I have seen them. So right, I really appreciate that. I'm going to let Brandon get in there, and then I'm going to get on the road in a minute. So just going to finish up here. Catch up with you in a minute. Guys, so it's the day after. Obviously we've picked the van up now. The Eberspacher heater has been fitted. Got a tutorial off of Brandon yesterday how to use it. So what we're going to do now, I mean, I need to like tidy the van and everything. So if we just have a quick look at this heater panel, I don't know if you can see that, but it says on there that it's 9 degrees. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the heater, get it going, everything, get it up to temperature, and then I'm going to let you know how long it actually took to get to that temperature and see how it is. Right, so I've been sat in here for about 15 minutes now, and I'll show you it's on 15 degrees now. I mean, it was really cold in here when I got in now, you know, and it's blown away and it's nice and warm in here, so really happy with it. I'll just show you like where the vent is. It's just there. Now what I'm going to do in some future videos when we actually go camping, I'm going to explain the full reason why we've actually had the vent put there, because it's going to work for us with the system we've got. But like I said, when we actually go on a camping trip and we actually use the heater, I will show you exactly the reason why we've put it there. So guys, that's it for today's video. Like I said, in upcoming trips and things like that, especially like going into next year, we've got so many plans of like wild camping and things like that. We're going to be doing so much travel. You know, press that subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. Done it? Hit the notification bell as well, and what that'll do is every time a video comes up, you'll be the first to be notified that a video's come up for you guys to watch. But yeah, really pleased that we've got that done. Really excited about getting out there, you know, using it and being able to do a lot more things, because like I said, you know, we are sort of like restricted to camp size, which we love, but we want to do a lot more, and you know, and that is the reason obviously why we got the heater fitted, and you know, and that's why, you know, we made that decision after talking about it and everything for so long about getting it done. Now, a lot of you are going to be asking, how much has it cost to get this fitted? It's cost £1,195, and that's with it fitted, you know, and all the bits and everything. As you'll have seen in the video that I put on like during this video, you know, a bit of a process of like it getting fitted and everything. Now AJC, fantastic company, really good guys down there. So if you are interested in getting something like this done and you are in the area, check out AJC, put a link in the description. And just one thing that I would suggest that you do, if you do get a heater fitted to your van or any other vehicle, it's a modification. Let your insurance company know. Right guys, really look forward to upcoming videos. There's lots to come, lots of plans, lots of trips and everything. So like I said, please do hit that subscribe button. Please press that like button if you've enjoyed today's video. And until the next video guys, bye for now.